go and definitely make sure that I'm streaming this time.
Fuck it.
That I'm not streaming.
We'll do it live. We'll reload. We'll unload. We'll.
I would cry if I came to the situation again where I realized like half an hour in that I forgot to fucking start. I just start the stream again.
You know, Metallica had
I
two
still
albums.
haven't forgiven myself for like when you, me, and Austin ended up playing freaking Perfect Dark Zero, and none of my footage made it in.
Metallica had Load in the 1990s, and they had Reload. Well, Gears of War one-upped them, and they did Reloaded. That's what we're playing tonight, folks. Mr. Dead War 2012 and RW10. Then jumping back in. Which, you and I had, I don't know, did we, you and I played through this game at some point a while ago. I mean, not this version of it, but, you know.
Yeah, we played that version, I want to say.
Yeah. Which, this obviously has, like, the additional content from the PC port, which was, like, that additional chapter, which I know some people don't like and some people like. I'm just kind of ambivalent to it, because it adds more to the game, but, like, I'm not going to say it's the most great, you know, it's not the greatest, like, content that's added, but it's, I feel like it's just fine, you know what I mean? It just pads out the game's length a little bit. That additional act, rather, not chapter. Which, if you remember, that was like the PC version had that. Which was released later. So yeah.
Yeah, that was like one of the first like games for Windows games.
It was. I mean, it was one of them. I don't think it was the first, but it was along the line, and that was a completely failed idea. Which, you know, it was kind of like the first major thing that Microsoft tried to do that with the 360 generation that like was completely backfired over time. Which, you know, obviously a tradition that is now one of their like most, you know, the tradition of Microsoft making decisions to fuck up their brand is something that they've done a great job with in the past decade, which I kind of want to talk about ad nauseum, but I mean, obviously, I'm not going to make it too sick about it, but I think it is a worthwhile topic considering A, the game we're playing, and B, the kind of current ongoings. Because I was telling a friend, I'm like, you know, I want to talk about the positives of what I think could happen with Xbox, but obviously also be incredibly realistic about it, and the very obvious likelihood that things are going to probably even get worse.
Yeah.
And by the way,
honestly, the writing is on the wall, and too many money people are involved who think they can just throw bullshit at the wall and make the line go up, and not enough people with passion have enough say to keep the fucking boat afloat anymore.
Just to be devil's...
you want to do normal difficulty?
Please. But just to be devil's advocate before we jump into the campaign, let me just say this. I agree with you. There have been instances, though, where a company looks like they're right about to go bust, like Konami. Like Konami 5 years ago, they were in a bad situation, yet in the past 5 years they've managed to like bring themselves back. So it doesn't have to.
Konami finally said, "Oh shit, we're not making games. None of this shit's selling."
Those pachinko machines aren't bringing us to the next fucking level of profitability.
Why not? Only old people play pachinko. Fuck!
You know, I'll tell you, as someone that played the Ultimate Edition, I think this does a good job of like this. Definitely, they're trying to strike a balance between like the more like Gears 3 more poppy style with also keeping it gritty. You know what I mean? They didn't go too. They didn't violate the like look of the original. That makes sense. What I'm saying.
I mean, you have to admit they keep attempting to like make Marcus more handsome. It's like you're not gonna make this motherfucker look handsome. There's no way.
That's right, especially when you got Dom.
Yeah, you chin strap here.
That's right. That's right. Prepare for a dirty Sanchez.
Now, you'll get it on my soul patch.
Look at this motherfucker over there.
Oh, that's Gary. Been here longer than.
By the way, can you imagine just throwing this game at like the average like Fortnite like Zoomer and just like, oh no!
Yeah, in the first 5 seconds you see a dead body. It's like.
We've got two options. We can go back the way I came, through the guards' quarters.
I hope not. I mean, if we do, that means we have some big problems,
right into the fight. Your choice.
We need to go back and learn how to throw grenades.
let's take the prison blocks.
Now I'm not gonna
I'm
say
ready to kick
that we
some
won't ever do
ass.
that again, because
Hell
we get to like
yeah.
an advanced
Let's do it.
stage and we start to get senile, then we might need to.
6-4, this is Delta 2.
Yeah.
We're en route. Over.
When they release Here's the Wolf,
with us playing.
saying, welcome to part 6. Right, why are we on the same part?
Hey. 6-4, this is Delta 2. Hold your fire. We are inside the prison. Over.
Roger that.
I mean, you can tell, like, not to glaze this game too much, but like, you can tell that they're using a like newer lighting engine with
Come on,
what's
let's
going
go.
on here. Like it's
Oh yeah, not to mention
like the fire effects are
It's
way
this way.
better.
look nice and are obviously not compressed at all.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
you're the one
it
that
is a
wanted to
very
go this
beautiful
way.
game, though. That is for damn sure. They definitely put their heart and soul into it.
I am just out of like the
Come on,
morbidness
man.
of it. I am gonna buy this eventually physically on PlayStation, just because it feels so wrong. So, I mean, this has been my thing, like this new Indian chick, and it's like, you know, I think you and I automatically started laughing
What the
when we heard
hell's
the
been
woman's
going on in
name.
this prison?
It's gonna be in charge of
You
Xbox.
don't want to know.
At the same time, yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Delta 2.
At the same time, though, I do want to give the woman the benefit of the doubt, because like the thing she
I
has.
don't want anybody to do a bad job, but unfortunately, it's like patterns dictate.
Absolutely, but the thing that I'm gonna say is, it sounds like all of her responses, she like asked people what they think, and then had AI respond. And honestly, if she just uses like AI to like beat Xbox, I don't think it could be any worse than the previous people running it.
AI is the good tool for the most part for like rudimentary stuff, but if she's planning on like just whole hogging that shit, using it
Use your
for
grenade.
everything, God, I don't have that much.
Wait, hold
faith
on,
in
hold on,
the
not
Xbox
hold on,
brand better.
hold on, but no, it is.
Okay, I
I'm
think
gonna
we're
nitpick
good.
what you're
Let's
saying.
grab
I'm
some
gonna do what you
help.
do, Fred. You just said AI is good for rudimentary stuff. Well, the problem is the previous people running Xbox couldn't even do rudimentary stuff.
Honestly, no, actually, that's a fair point. No, that's a fair point.
It's like one of the things she said was, hey, should we bring Black the Blade at interface? And it's like, well, you know, I'm sure they could have probably designed something that's even better than that, but honestly, you know what? Just put a bunch of Vegets in a room and have them just re-engineer the Blade interface. Why not?
Well, it's like everybody bitches like about like new interfaces because they always just get used to the like new one that they make, which is complete and utter bullshit. Like none of the new interfaces after the first Xbox interface were like, well, that's not fair. Square's one of them. The first one on Xbox One was all, but then they changed it. And I had to get used to all the others.
I think the Xbox One interface was hot garbage. The last good Xbox interface was
Maybe the second iteration. The Xbox One.
The Blade's interface was so quick to navigate. It was like the PS3's cross media bar, which like Sony created like the greatest like interface ever, and then they made it worse on the PS4 and made it even worse on the PS5. Where it's like people bitch about like Nintendo with the Switch being overly simplistic, but you know what I like about the Switch, Fred? It literally is fucking foolproof, and it doesn't need to be fucked with. So I hope they don't change it, because you know what? It is what it is. Don't change it.
Don't fix what isn't broken.
Yeah, add some. Do it. Like here's the feedback for Nintendo though. They should have like these companies. I don't know why they got rid of themes. Like if they used to make money selling themes, and then they just got rid of it for no reason. Like people paid for
You
themes,
probably didn't want to pay for the license.
but like they probably could have. Like look at all the fucking money that these retards were
Oh
wasting.
no,
on-
they definitely could pay for the for the licensing. It's they choose not to because that's
Once
$1
again.
in their pocket.
No, but once again,
Fuck them.
I know, but once again, you said, I'm going to quote you because I like that quote, AI is good for rudimentary stuff. I guarantee you if we had a conversation with AI, it'd agree with us. The people running Xbox up until last week wouldn't agree with us because they were more retarded than a cheap fucking AI algorithm.
Where are we going?
Yeah,
Be square.
When are we getting Carmine? I forgot when he shows up in this game.
Oh, shit.
It's not.
Awesome.
Ow!
Are you the Marcus Fenix?
I thought he showed up a little bit later, but then again, I'm probably thinking about like if he had done the tutorial section, it would have been a little bit longer, you know?
Not really.
Yeah.
God damn.
Carmine just kind of shows up. Goes away in this game for reasons. Who fucking cares? I mean, everybody's playing this goddamn game. They kill him off so fucking quick.
Traitor like you doesn't deserve
Remember when they
to
like
wear
made
the
it a
uniform.
vote for one of the
Looks
other
to me
Gears?
like
Was it
you
Gears
need all
2
the
or
help you
3?
can
One of the other Gears
It
of War
was,
games?
3. Like,
Yeah.
3 was there was kill Carmine, like votes, like kill Carmine or Carmine whips, and everybody chose Carmine whips.
And for all.
Because like everybody got really sad after Ben Carmine died in the second game. Like they were like, oh yeah, Carmine almost made it to the
Lucas!
Lucas Carmine. That was Jacob Carmine. Daniel Carmine, no!
We now have the light mass bomb. I'll take out all these bastards with one shot. But it can't work if we don't have the targeting data. That's why we need
The bullet just bounces off the back of his freaking neck plate and it
so
doesn't.
that we can hit those sons of
Because we're built with Unreal Engine 3, Brad.
Full of testosterone and cum. What was that? That nothing.
with Alpha Squad. Last transmission.
Don't talk that way about us, Marcus. We're not Spartans.
I know you just got out of prison, boy.
What? Are you kidding? You are the support, son.
You are the support.
Nemesis is keeping our birds out of the area. You'll have to move in on foot.
We're screwed.
Oh man. I remember my
All
first
clear.
foray
But the lieutenant
into
here
Gears of
will
War
be
was
feeding
actually
you
Gears
intel.
2.
Yes, sir.
I had gotten that game
And the
right
smart
around
thing to do right
launch.
now would be to leave.
You get it
And then I ended up
done.
getting Gears 1 afterwards, and then, you know,
I expect you
I
to
was
give
so
me
hyped for Gears 3, and boy, did
110%,
Gears
Phoenix.
3 deliver.
I'm not
It's so
doing
weird they
this for
stopped
you.
after that Gears 3 and never made any more. What a weird...
They really could have done something with the next generation. Not sure why they never did.
Well, I had 2 nightmares. You want me to tell you about them? I'll make them quick. I had a moderate bad nightmare that they made like a Gears 4 that was like a 6 out of 10 game, like not bad, but like not great. And then I had a really bad nightmare that they made a Gears 5 game that like made Mark's son into like a douchebag for no reason, even though he was kind of justified in like his decisions, but they still wanted to kill him off, which was like really fucked up. That was like I woke up sweaty after
like,
that nightmare.
they made you decide between Marcus's son and Dell, which is your plucky, like, sarcastic black sidekick. And it's
Who's a
like,
cool character.
but like he's a nice guy, but it's like Marcus lost Dom, Marcus lost Anya. You really gonna make Marcus have to go through life without his son too?
Fred, when you mentioned Marcus lost Dom, you have to repeat it at least twice, okay? Let's just.
Yeah. Like that shit. Like they have just turned out the action back. Like, seriously, maybe she saw the writing on the wall and she was like, "Fuck Disney, I'm not being a part of this." There's a podcast. I can't think of
I never played. What was it? Judgment.
Judgment was okay. I
Yeah.
enjoyed the little concept where it's like you got to hear Baird's testimony and that changed the gameplay a little bit.
Hey, you know what's weird? They I don't know if you remember, it's probably like a year and a half ago at least, they had announced like they were gonna do like a prequel game, and they at least got like the stylistic look a lot better than 4 and 5, and we haven't heard anything about that is like, see, I'll say this is the big question at the moment, like what projects are under this new CEO, which by the way, like I really do hope that she does well. Obviously I think neither of us are like overly optimistic, but like I do wonder like what's gonna be like put on the chopping block, what's gonna be like put like in longer development, because games are kind of entering even longer development windows. So I will say, like, Sony has also made like some like fucked up decisions. Like they fucking shut down Bluepoint that did like the Demon Souls remake, which up until when they got shut down, well, here's what they did. They forced them to like start working on a Gears of War live service game, and it turns out it was a steaming pile of shit. And then they shut them down. It's like you shut down a studio that didn't want to do that. Like that was a studio that was good at doing remakes and stuff. You have a ton of IPs. You could have them do like a Sly Cooper like remake.
Yeah, but that's the same shit that fucking EA's guilty of all the time.
Yeah.
They take good studios, they make them into a bad game, and they use that as an excuse to kill the studios. I just need money. It's just like something fucking wrong with them. They hate the artistic process.
And I think the point that I hammered a little bit earlier that I think you'll agree with is they're dumber than AI.
they are dumber than a fucking bag of bricks. But again, it's just like, how do we know this, like, fucking, this lady isn't just gonna use AI to take every piece of funding away from all their, like, proprietary studios and just, I don't know, release freaking Flash games again. I don't know.
Well,
what is the future?
Control, this is Delta.
It's gonna be. It's either gonna be fun to play or fun to watch. In the sense that if the games are fun to play, it's gonna be fun to watch just how like horrifically bad it is. So at least it's an improvement no matter what. Because like the previous crop of people running Microsoft, they were just fucking. They were boringly retarded. You know, they weren't even like if you're gonna be retarded, be like entertainingly retarded. Start smearing shit on the fucking walls. You know, or eating shit. I didn't mean that as a racial joke, by the way. I condemn all kinds of racism. All right.
Shitty Indian cuisine.
You know what? Low key it is. I think that,
as long as they're not using action.
Let's do this.
like, I think that I better stop. I'm about to get canceled. I better fucking Jesus Christ, Fred. You start a stream, you bring me on, and 10 minutes in, I'm about to cancel myself beyond repair. We gotta wait for our fucking kick era. We're like gotten thrown off YouTube, and we have to go on there.
We have to go underground.
Or Rumble. Speaking of rumbling. Oh man.
What will we even do with
You know, I gotta be honest. All these. What the hell, Marcus?
I forgot that you can't survive. Oh, wait, you can.
You're not supposed to die. Only your soul's supposed to die after the sequels come out.
Don't worry, my sperm cell already swam to Anya when we locked eyes. It was romantic.
Oh, like
I don't have to survive to the end of this series
Oh,
now.
no. The humans in Gears reproduce like Asari.
That's not Ross down there.
Embrace eternity!
Two last week.
I do not want to get mind fucked by his Phoenix. That sounds like a very gory and painful thing.
It gets really meta, and he just starts going into his like thunder voice.
Could be Alpha.
Futurama.
Our bags are gone. Is that the resonator?
Take a piece of shit.
Now what?
Let's get that resonator.
You know,
Marcus.
Fred. Speaking of like the thing, I was like, I actually
What do you
responded to
think?
the CEO, and I'm like,
What do
here's
I
some
think?
ideas. Like
Could be
leverage some
Alpha.
of your talented
Or it could be
studios.
the
Like you
locust
guys have
setting a
id.
trap.
It knows
There's
how to
only
make a
one way to
game.
know
Like
for
why
sure.
not have id make like a Halo spinoff?
Our next
But here's an
target
even
is
better
House of
idea.
Sovereigns.
Why have
Straight
we
ahead.
never gotten like the what if Gears of War Doom crossover? I mean, what a match made in heaven if you had like a Doom fucking Gears of War crossover type. Like at least do something. Like what the fuck?
That's like all of these games are such a curated experience. But it's like
Third person
all of
narrative.
these games like that are being made now can only really be played one way. Like there's some open world games that are coming out that are now like a bit more expansive, and there's stuff like Expedition 33 where it's like basically a front and back story game. But like so many games are walking simulators. We're trying to beat point A to point B, like different toy boxes. Like there's not a lot of games that give you like sense.
Yeah, well, like, in all fairness, in some ways they overdid the set pieces, but the problem is, like, people don't realize, like, you can, like, still, like, have set pieces in a game, even if, like, it became too much of an old... Like, that's my whole, like, thing with QuickTime events. Yeah, it started to become, like, overused, but it's like, then they completely got rid of them. It's like, well, you could have done something...
No game has QuickTime events, and it's like, they're not evil.
Yeah, like, you could have done something in the middle of, like overloading a game with them or not having any. It's like, and by the way, that was even, like, a problem, like, with BioWare, I'll say, was, like, thinking about, like, the Mass Effect trilogy. Like, everything that, like, people critique, even jokingly, they decided to take out. Like, remember, like, the Mako, people, like, made fun about, like, the controls, and they're like, instead of fixing it, you know what, fuck you, we're just gonna take it out.
And we'll give you Firewalker, a little hovercraft.
Yeah.
And we'll take that away from you, too.
And you know how people made fun of the, like, weapons in Mass Effect 1? Well, we're gonna basically give them thermal clips. Oh, we lied. Mass Effect 3, it's actually ammunition.
Well, you just broke the lore of your, like, weapons, but okay. I'm glad the shooter aspect's better, but... Ooh, look at that. What I whack the
Let's grab some ammo.
Oh, wow.
Follow me!
I think that's like an OG Xbox.
What the hell, man? Those holes could pop up anywhere.
You'd think we would have figured out some kind of goddamn
Which, like,
defense
I
by
was
now.
saying, like, the
Yeah.
CEO, like, I put a
Man's
pretty
tried
long
everything,
tweet
but
out
nothing
there.
works. If locusts want to come up, they come up.
Like, bring back
Like you
the
said, nobody
edge.
wants to see someone fail.
Shit.
No, but, like,
I still do.
you know, like, I was saying, like, I think my advice, I hope, like, I know probably it's unlikely, but I really do hope, like, someone at Xbox sees it, because, like, I'm not trying to, like, toot my own horn, but, like, my advice was, like, a lot of things. Like, hey, I see you said you wanted to bring back the Blade interface. Like, stuff, shit like that is what people want. People want, like, the golden era of Xbox. And by the way, even if that means, like doing away with some of this, like, multi-platform shit. Like,
Looks like we need to split up.
I don't mind exclusives on a console if, like, the exclusives are good.
Phoenix,
It's
you
just
and
like
Carmine
I
will
do
go
like
left.
the
Dom and I will go
multi-platform
right.
shit, but, like,
Yes, sir.
if you have to, like, keep something exclusive to make a profit and it's a good game, I'd rather have something like that and make it more affordable than some, like, circle jerk of 300 people working on one game. Bring the teams down. Like, why not? Why do we need, like, 300-400 people working on one fucking game when we can have, like, teams of, like, 60 people that made better games 20 years ago? You know what I mean?
Well, that's why the pricing is so good, dude. So many pieces for something that didn't really take that much back in the day.
Well, it's
Like,
diminishing
You can say
returns.
all you want about, like, the technology getting, like, more advanced and the fidelity getting higher, but it's not an entire battalion of people just to work on one fucking product.
Well, and also, like,
What we call fiscally irresponsible.
you know, the technology that, like think of the technological leap we experienced during our childhood, going from, like, the PS1 to PS2, and then, like, yeah, we're like, I mean, I'm not saying that there hasn't been some improvements, but it's not the huge leaps that we had, and in some ways, like, some of the shit regressed, like I think you were saying earlier, like how, like, some of the games, like, refuse to have set pieces, you know, like. Or they'll do, like, the fucking shit that they've been doing in the Call of Duty games where, like, instead of having cool set pieces, they make some retarded fucking Fortnite shit. Like, the fucking...
Something off the wall is insane.
Yeah, and it's like...
Well, I think, though, like, can you believe that they're selling a fucking cosmetic for a gun that has a whole ass, like, fucking roller coaster on the fucking gun?
Well,
like, I see that and I'm like, that is probably hundreds of dollars wasted on something that two people are gonna buy, and it's gonna be some dad who buys it for their fucking son.
you know, but I had a take that I don't think people understood, so I'll expand it in more detail, and if you have, like, a question, my thing was, I think that was horrible to have in a Call of Duty game, but it's like, clearly the person that made that has talent, but it's like, why not put those people on, like, some kind of wacky-ass fucking first-person shooter game instead of a Call of Duty game? It doesn't belong in a Call of Duty game, but if you made, like, a Serious Sam type game where they have, like, wacky-ass weapons, then that would make sense.
Or even fucking Borderlands.
Yeah.
Borderlands' whole thing is like, they're unique. Shit, you're gonna want this game. I know.
It's unique in the sense that they move one pixel to the left. I mean, there is a lot of
weapons. TK Wave and Borderlands 1 is completely obsolete.
Good job, men. Now let's go find that resonator. Move out.
But I'll tell you what.
Very much.
I mean, like, not to keep, like, too much on the current events bullshit, but, like, the thing that shocked me today was the fact that that game, you know, like, I think this makes sense, even though it kind of goes counter what we were saying. Like, I think you and I both agree that, like, there is a problem with, like, the game budgets being overinflated on, like, the AAA market. But I'd say that
the amount that are being
Negative, Delta. We still have radio silence. Over.
The real amount that should be.
Roger that.
it's not sustainable either, which I think that's part of the reason. Like, I think, once again, we're skeptical of this new chick, but I think maybe some of the logic as to why they put her in place is maybe she's good at, like, cutting, like, fat. You know, whether or not she will be able to actually do that with Xbox, we'll see. But it's like, if you have like 30 or 40 people that really like each other and can work together as a team, you don't have to do this contract bullshit that a lot of studios have done and made, like, you know, inflated their budget and, like, made people miserable. Because, like, can you imagine, like, having a job that you can only work for 18 months? And it's like you're crunched and you're treated like shit and then you're laid off. It's like, of course you're not gonna...
You basically have to run around trying to find another fucking tech job while you wait for the other one to maybe call you back for another project.
Which is something that Japanese
it's
studios...
Like people are fucking commodity.
Except, I'll say this, except Japanese studios don't do that, which is part of the reason why their games have tended to be, like, less, like, fucked up in the past few years. You know, they've had a higher quality with, like, releases overall. But here's where, like, I don't think what I'm about to say is counter to what we've been saying, though. Like, there's one studio that's had the opposite problem where they haven't put enough money into their games, and that's been the Pokemon company. That's been the one studio.
Game Freak has been real bad about letting things pass them by and really salty when people fuck them and provide a product that they haven't provided in years.
But I will say, you know, obviously we have to see what it looks like when it actually releases. But I was actually, like, impressed with the visuals on their new Pokemon game. I was like, are they actually trying? Because, like, it looks like an actual, like, modern, not modern in, like, the woke sense, but, like, it looks like a current generation game, like, which has not been something Pokemon's been able to do since, like, the fucking Nintendo DS. Which, I actually liked the one that came out last fall, ZA, which is, like, the first Pokemon game I've beat since, like, 3DS one, but, like, remember the Hawaiian one? Sun and Moon? That was the last one I beat. So I bought a couple of the Pokemon games after that, but I never beat them because they were shitty. You know?
Yeah.
But, like, the most recent one that's, like, set in that city, like, you know, the knockoff of France. Yeah, the graphics weren't great on it, I'll be honest, but, like, it's the story and, like, characters were way better than, like, the previous few Pokemon games. But I do hope that this next one, like, actually meets what they showed in that trailer. I mean, that is, like...
Yeah, because if they release something that isn't, like, something that's not involved, pretty much everybody's going to say, yeah, it came before.
But, I mean... I don't know if you watched the trailer. It actually looks legitimately, like, decent. Like, it looks like...
It legit just looks like either Breath of the Wild or Wind Waker.
Which is, by the way, which is kind of like, to be honest, kind of like what Power World was attempting to some degree, you know? But like,
I'm gonna crack up and like all of a sudden they're like, and we have a crafting system. I'm like,
Sweet.
you know what they say though? Great artist copy, or good artist copy, great artist steal. I enjoyed Power World when I played it. It was a fun
it was
little.
a nice little toy box.
Control, this is Delta. Come in.
And without a fucking retarded band-aid, which is pretty cool. Jesus Christ.
We're still pretty retarded, but
Man. I know.
Yeah. Well.
I'll open the door. I've got
Yeah,
the
that's
code.
Yeah, open the door.
Do we get the hammer of Dawn like in the next chapter?
I think we just found Alpha.
Move.
Hammer.
Somebody's having a good time up there.
where are you, Coltrane?
You missed! You need glasses, sucker!
Holy shit! It's one guy.
Let me help you with this.
Hey, modern game dev. This is a cool black character, not some slack-cod fucking faggot like you
Get
put in
down
some
those
of your
stairs.
like more recent games.
Well, you don't like the effeminate black dudes.
Look, I mean, everybody's.
You want an oiled up Augustus Cole looking at you in the dark room.
That's right. No, but you know, like, look, I don't. I'm not the kind of person that rains from someone's parade. If they, if they like, if somebody fucking enjoys, what was that game, Dustborn or whatever the fuck it was, the fucking,
Yeah.
it's like whatever. I don't give a shit if somebody like if somebody
State your
wants to
name,
play like a
soldier.
sloppy modern world
Private
game.
Augustus Cole.
Let them. I'm
Alpha
not a
Squad,
censorious
sir.
person, but it's like
As in the coal
like
train?
clearly that's not the
Yeah, that's
target
right.
main target demographic
Where's the
of
rest
video
of your
games.
squad?
It should be what
They're
you're
sitting
pushing in the
tight
game.
over
Just
in
like
the tomb.
just like what they did with
We're
Assassin's
Delta
Creed
Squad.
Shadows. You know
We're
what I
here to
mean? Like,
retrieve the sonic device.
hey, we're gonna make the
Get
game if
you
you
guys
can,
outta
but
here.
we're gonna spite you.
Hell yeah, we've been waiting for the chopper, but the radios don't work for shit.
Oh man,
Sir.
Assassin's Creed Shadows.
We noticed.
should've been,
It's the Cedars, they're jamming our
Ubisoft's,
transmission.
Like, swan song.
And we have to make those Cedars our top
We
priority.
know we
sir.
fucked our financials. We
Agreed.
know our company.
We need to reestablish radio contact with Control ASAP.
Wouldn't even give us that.
Well, it probably would have saved the company though, too. Ironically, if it was a good game. Like, if, you know what I mean? Like, if it was.
but unfortunately, they couldn't help
83.
themselves.
Damn.
You wanna know,
Did you
baby?
know?
Remember
Speaking
this
of
guy?
Ubisoft,
He played
you
for
know
the
who?
Cougars,
You're gonna laugh your ass
defensive
off when I
lineman.
tell you this. So I bought the Rayman
We saw you
30th
play.
anniversary thing because I
That's
love
right,
Rayman.
everybody
It's a
wants to
great.
see the train,
Have
baby.
you ever played the original Rayman? It's hard as fuck, but it's a
Remember?
great
Oh,
platform.
playoffs?
It is
40-yard
the
line?
like Cuphead
remember
of that
you owe me
era.
$20
And like a lot of people
Well, yeah.
like failed
See me
to
after the war.
appreciate how advanced those like animations were for like a 32-bit game. You know what I mean? Like they were doing voodoo magic to make that game look so fluid. But so that's a Ubisoft game, right? Like it's literally their OG like hit is Rayman. Do you know who published it? You're gonna laugh when I tell you.
What the hell was that?
Atari.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That doesn't surprise me though.
It's the fucking corpse of Atari published the. Oh man.
Hold here. Jack, decloak
But you thought
and rip this
Atari
door.
was like a dead company.
Now,
They're publishing Ubisoft games. That's how bad Ubisoft is. A company.
played the long game. All they had to do was
Dude, no, I'll give Atari some credit. Like they've re-released a lot of like their classic games on like these like those handheld things, and they're pretty good. Like like or whoever is like owns the husk of Atari, because it's not like what I mean. It's not like Ralph Fair's still there, like fucking making decisions. They're all long gone or dead. That's what's gonna have to happen with Ubisoft. They're gonna go install things. And it's gonna be like the husk of like it's gonna become like the husk of it once was, but they'll at least like re-release their classic games without fucking them up. Because clearly they can't.
Yeah, one last time. Maybe
They can't-
get
Dude, E.T. is a terrible game, but the story about it, around it, is so interesting that you actually like. because like the dude was literally only given like 6 weeks to make that game, and like you kind of understand that like if you were given 6 weeks to make a game, it's not going to be good.
This dude legit stood no chance.
Damn, what is
And that guy was a
smell?
talented programmer.
Seriously.
Like the guy that they put in
Something
charge
smells
was like a
wrong
capable
in here.
programmer, but it's like, you know, they gave him an unrealistic
Get your hands
deadline.
back in the fight, soldiers.
It's the same
Focus.
story we hear all the time.
You two, get over here and
Somebody
take
who has
these
no idea how the fucking process
Don't
works.
use them
Kills some
until I
dude,
give the
thinks something
order.
that is impossible. It fucking fails, and then they blame the dude who
Oh, take that.
gets the impossible task.
Yeah, I know this is a horrible analogy, but it's like that one like Nazi official in like Schindler's List who'd beat up people if they didn't like do enough, but like no person could humanly do what he was expecting anybody to do. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
what do you mean you could not do this? What do you mean you can't have your team switch over 100 times and now we have defeats and they can't make a game? What do you mean?
It's just
Fire your weapon, soldier. Hold your trigger down. Get the sample.
You know that new CEO of Microsoft though, like she admitted that she's not a gamer, which you know what, I appreciate the honesty, but she's like, well, I am trying to play some of the games to understand, and I think she's been playing Gears of War, you know, but I just have this conspiracy. What if she's like an Indian government like official? She sees that idea of the Hammer of Dawn and she's like, Prime Minister Modi, should we do a Hammer of Or they use it against like the Pakistanis or some shit. What do you mean? Oh well, we have a Hammer of Dawn, Pakistani fucks. No!
We should use the hammer all the time. It only works outside. And even then,
Dude!
only when the satellites
We're
are
gonna get
overhead.
canceled if I tell you this fact.
Basically,
But
you lucked out.
the Prime Minister of India is like visiting
Control, this is
with
Delta.
Netanyahu,
Come in.
the leader of Israel, right? Dude, that is a match made in heaven, isn't it? Hey, why don't they just work together and leave us out of it?
They
You
could
know?
be terrible and awful together. Yeah. let's-
Yeah. It's like if you set up like Amber Heard and like Chris Brown or something. You know what I mean? Like two pieces of shit. Fucking
Who's shitting
yeah.
on the bed?
Who's beating the bitch
Lock
and who's
and
shitting
load.
on the bed?
Shitting on the bed.
Phoenix, you still got the
Well, then that
hammer
just
of
brings
dawn?
it full circle back to the India joke. Is this shit that you're eating? Is this kosher shit, Mr. Moldy? Yes, it is. Oh god, if I tell you the other detail, you're gonna laugh your ass off, but like our stream is gonna get demonetized, like beyond belief. You wanna hear? Oh well. So like, and look, I'm not one of these people that like typically makes fun of the Holocaust. I'm not that like insensitive, but so I'm just telling you what happened. I'm not laughing at like the tragedy of the Holocaust. I'm laughing at the poor decision. So they, you know, Modi. By the way, I don't think he's that bad of a guy. The guy who's running India, but you know, he's Hindu, and Hindus believe in kind of like a paganism, right? They worship many gods and all that, yada yada yada. So the Prime Minister of Israel brings him to like a Holocaust fucking like remembrance thing, and they have like a bouquet of flowers and like a flame to kind of like an eternal flame to commemorate like the dead. You know what I mean? So fucking Modi, like the Prime Minister of India, just starts praying in front of a bouquet of flowers. He just like starts like, and all the people around him are like, you know, primarily Jewish. And they're like, what are
Take
you
the
doing?
stairs.
Why are you praying for like this bouquet of flowers? Like it's some kind of holy relic. If you've seen it, you'd be like, you would be laughing your ass off because it's just like the body language of everybody else there. You know what I mean? It's like
Everybody's just confused while this man is looking at the flowers.
Control.
Well,
Come in, control.
it's like if you brought like a Muslim into like a Catholic church and they started drinking
We
the
are
holy
working
water.
on that
You know what I mean? It'd be like,
En route
you know what I
to
mean? It'd just be like,
position.
it'd be like, what are you doing? Oh. Well, they probably just go right to the toilet water.
Negative 2-4. Negative.
Like,
Stand by. Move out, private.
it's even Borat. King of the castle, king of the castle. I've got a chair. I've got a chair. You know, that is my hope for like the Gears of War E-Day. Like we want them to like bring back the gore and violence that like, you know, the Gears of War series is known for. Because like 4 and especially 5, they really kind of like neutered a lot of the effects and like.
Well, everything looks like fucking paintball because everything looks like pastel.
Maybe I didn't do you
Yeah.
any favors getting you out of prison.
I think they were doing that to sort of kind of like edge Gears of War into being like a teen for teen series,
What's
like they
all
were
this shit
trying to do with
about
Halo,
Hoffman's
which just
operation
doesn't work.
and his resonator?
It just doesn't
Map the
work.
underground network,
Literally
and we can find the locust heart.
Plus, like,
Rip it out.
bringing an M-rated down, like M-rated game down to a T-rated game takes away so much freedom that you can do. The characters now can't swear. Like obviously no blood, guts, or violence. No harsh or suggestive means. Like you basically can play with nothing. Like everything's on the table.
Well, and by the way, like most parents are smart enough to like figure out like and make distinctions even amongst like an M rating, because like Halo's M rated, but it's not like even the most graphic Halo games aren't super M rated. Like the most graphic part is the like swearing and occasional like violence, but it's like, you know, obviously Gears of War is a little bit more graphic, but it's not as graphic as like a game like fucking like Manhunt. You know what I mean? It's like, but most parents are smart enough to like make a distinction. Like, yeah, you know, little Tom is 10. Maybe Gears of War might be a little bit too much for him, but like Halo, yeah, it's M-rated, but they just cuss a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, if that's the parents' like standard for what they get them in a video game.
That's
You know?
3 for 3.
Because like,
I remember for Christmas, like my mom ended up giving me the box set for like.
Control, this is Delta. Come in.
I copy Delta loud and clear.
yeah. Well,
All Cedars are neutralized. Moving to Alpha's
yeah,
location
you turned
now.
out fine.
That's great
but,
news,
you know,
Delta. Stand by for Alpha.
a little bit rough around the edges, but
This is Alpha. Where the hell are you
You got
guys?
a good heart, kid. You got a good heart.
Shit, man, where you been?
Delta squad
talking
is
to
in
you
the
like
House
fucking
of Sovereigns.
Polly,
Over.
and
Well,
fucking
that's great. We're
fucking
pinned
Rocky
down by
movie.
troikas on your rooftop.
You know what,
Over.
kid? You ain't
Understood.
bad.
Tell me where to go.
Tight. We'll take them out.
We're not going anywhere, sir.
Delta out.
What's a girl's name? Are
Find
you a
those
girl?
targets.
See, let me just say this. This game has like that like motif that modern games suffer from with like radio chat, but at least it's like interesting. The problem with like modern like gaming is they give you like a fucking tutorial and like make this door glowing yellow. You know what I mean?
It's like modern movies. Like, they feel like they have to fucking explain everything.
Well, the reason why they do that is because a lot of, and I'm not like defending the decision that they make, but like Matt Damon and Ben Affleck were on Joe Rogan and they were talking about this, and they're like, yeah, Netflix kept like recommending to us to repeat like main story beats, and they're like, well, why do we need to do that if they're watching the movie? It should already all make sense. It's like, well, a lot of people will go on their phones instead of watching the movie, and they're like, well, fuck that, like that's their problem. And I agree with what they were saying. Like, but there is a lot of
Rewind the fucking movie.
Fred. There's TV shows I've
There's
watched.
a rewind button. We have to stop.
No, I agree. But like I've sat and watched TV shows with people before where like they will go on their phone and not pay attention and ask me what the fuck's happening, and I'm like, it's literally on the screen. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, like if I'm on my phone while a TV show's going on, it means I don't give a fuck about the show.
Which sometimes, you know, like I can put on like shows just for like background noise, but it's like usually like, but there are,
You do that with a podcast or like just to have something to fill the
Yeah, well, I'll do that with like old like animes. Like I love the cartoon Funimation dub of Shin-Chan, and I'll be like fucking around like doing something else, and I'll just have that on in the background and be laughing my ass off. But like, I'm not like following every story beat. But like, there's people like, and I do see this. Like, there are people that you'll like, even in like fucking movie theaters. Like, you go to a fucking movie and there'll be some fucking retard like texting on their phone, and I don't mean like they're just texting
What's
somebody.
the first rule about going to movies? Don't fucking touch your phone.
And it's like you're paying like $20 for a ticket now, and you're still like fucking like, you know what I mean? It's not like a cheap fucking thing. It's an investment to go to a movie, and it's like these people like, what joy are they getting out of fucking like movies if they're just gonna text and not watch? But I think that's also kind of a Zoomer problem too. But you know what? I don't know. I'm not.
I'll tell you, we live in a generation that really has a
You know what though? I'm not gonna blame it all on the Zoomers, because I've seen Boomers that are just as guilty of the same shit.
Oh no, like their attention span is fucking.
And you know what's even worse about the Boomers than the Zoomers is the Zoomers might not be tech literate, but they at least know how to lower the brightness on their fucking phone and usually have like the dark mode on. The fucking baby boomers, they have the fucking phone like brighter than a fucking like red star, and the fucking text is like 80-point font, and they're like sexting their fucking like, the old lady sexting her fucking third boyfriend or whatever. Yeah, that is gonna be one problem when I move to Florida. I'm gonna go to theaters with like baby boomers, and they're gonna be fucking like, I'm gonna have to look at them sexing each other. Because the old people. No, the old people in Florida fuck you. Like, there's that subdivision in the villages, and it's like all old people, and it has one of the highest STD rates in the country. There's a bunch of old, horny boomers that, yeah. That's why they walk so slow, dude. The guy, I was like, God. Oh well, now if you ever go down to Florida, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's why those old people walk.
Yeah, if I see an old man doing a crab walk, I'll assume that he didn't shit his pants. In fact, he probably has the clap.
He's just got,
how's that better?
You don't even need to
tell me where to go. Where do we go?
No, you don't even need to pay for the. You're going the wrong way.
Wow.
You don't even need to pay to go to the Universal Mario World. You just have some old lady pull down her drawers, and she's got like this old Soul Kingdom right down there. Oh, man, I'm disgusting, but that's all right. Hey, you know what was a great platformer that Interplay made? It's called Booger Man. And it was like this guy, and he had boogers, and it was back on the Sega Genesis, and I just thought of it. I don't know why, but they should bring that back. They should bring it back and make like a Bubsy 3D of it.
Sergeant Johnson here today. How would be I name? Oh no, it's the hat. Sergeant Johnson.
Sergeant Johnson, what happened to you?
Kind of had the all horseman guy.
Kind of looks like Sergeant Johnson, like mixed with Lord Hood from Halo. Kind of like a weird love child of the two. Do you imagine like that does happen, some kind of weird splice technology, but it's like instead of like the racial like thing being messed up, it's just like half how he speaks is like Lord Hood and the other half is like Sergeant Johnson, so he's like, Chief.
Yeah.
No, motherfucker! Chief.
Most of the time he's wrong for him and all, just like growling, just like, Chief, you shouldn't do that sort of shit, because that shit pisses me off, man! Do you think, not that it's Bungie's problem anymore, but do you think Bungie ever regrets killing
This building used to be a beautiful place. There's a lot
I
of
think
history
I
here.
think Bungie regrets doing a lot of
Lies,
things,
too.
including
Got some
being
nerve,
bought out
soldier.
by Sony.
I know all about your trial. This trial was a sham, sir.
Get up there!
You know, at the moment, Sergeant Johnson's death felt so weighty, but considering, like, the fact that, like, you know, even if Bungie had the Halo property, they probably would have, like, obviously, I think they would have made another trilogy, you know what I mean? Like, they would have made a Halo 4, 5, and 6, you know?
Yeah.
You know what they could have done that would have been kind of, like, stupid? They should have just had, like, Sergeant Johnson's brother show up or some shit, you know?
Hi, I'm Sergeant Johnson's brother, Sergeant Johnson.
Major Johnson, bitch!
Dude, isn't that a fucking plot point in Beer Fest? Did you ever see that fucking movie? One of the characters dies off in the beer gang, and then he's like, yeah, I'm essentially the same guy, so you can just treat me like him.
That wasn't the one that Matt Damon showed up in, was it?
Oh god, I actually don't remember.
No, that was like Euro Trip or something, like one of those other raunchy, like, 2000s comedies. Those were fun. Even the American Pie movies were fun. Even though by the end...
American Pie was just... It was just... nice. It was kind of quaint.
The spin-offs kind of got retarded.
The spin-offs got fucking weird.
Yeah, they basically became like weird.
Brother, like 4 different times, played by 4 different actors.
They became just, by the end they became like weird, like almost softcore porn at the end.
Basically.
Like
and every single time they had to crack a joke about band chicks being
We're at the pickup zone now.
We have visual.
which is probably not
We're out of here.
And I pick my guts out on things every time.
Guess you're sitting next to Marcus.
Pretty sure there was one like American Pie spin-off movie where a lady shoves a trumpet up somebody's butt, and then later in the movie you see you see the retard with that same trumpet. He's playing the trumpet. He pulls it away from his mouth and he kind of gives it a look. He goes back to playing it. I mean, Barrett's sexy. This is PTSD music. Fucking field guys. I find it funny how you mentioned like 30 FPS earlier. You know, like because I have an old capture card and it's at 30 FPS, so it probably looks just like the
the cutscenes are 30 FPS though.
They're flanking.
These cutscenes. Well, I can get it. This with this remake or remaster, there's literally like an engine reason why, because it's still using Unreal Engine 3. So they would have had to like re-script all of the cutscenes, so that's why they kept it at 30. It's a weird, there's like a weird like, you know, thing with like the original source code. But I don't know why games did that particularly. I never understood why games. Yeah.
I understand.
They make General Rom, which is fucking scary.
Our strategy remains the same. Cut off the head of the snake.
Like, this is what we need out of that prequel game, though. We need this level of, like, savagery. You know what I mean? We need this level of, like, fucking... Like, the Locusts are just this fucking vicious, violence-fueled fucking, you know, damnation. Not the shit they were trying to pull in Gears 5.
Well, Gears 5 had all those weird crossover DLC with Terminator 4. They had the deal for the deal.
Well, and like this, main story itself was fucking stupid. Like that one chick, like being able to control the locust. It was so fucking stupid.
Lieutenant Kim is dead. So we've fallen back and
it was, you know, let's do like the girl power thing and make the fucking female character into like.
Roger that. There's a
what happened?
Courtyard at the other end of the building. That's your best bet.
Oh, copy that.
Good job. Wow, he's super.
You're paired.
Yeah, that's right, asshole. Question is, who are you?
You know what? Dude, your cat was inspired by Gears of War. It was like, shit.
She can hear us.
This fucker's killing locusts. I'm gonna go kill a fucking mouse.
Oh my God. Control, this is Delta. We have a berserker in the vicinity. Please advise.
Hold your fire, Delta. Standard weapons won't work. Do you still have the Hammer of Dawn?
Affirmative, Control.
You've only got minutes of satellite coverage. Get her outside and use the hammer. That's the only thing that'll work.
We'll go. Delta out. Alright, guys, sit tight.
Get the fuck out of my
We came here to help you. And that's what we're gonna do. Dom, let's go.
So yeah, my cat just caught and murdered the shit out of a mouse.
Nice.
No, I was saying to the viewers, I said your cat was like inspired by you playing this game, seeing you fuck up the locust, and it's like, you know what? You know what, motherfucker? I'm gonna one up you. I'm gonna fucking. Did it bring the cat? Did it bring the mouse to you, the cat?
She was basically sitting on the steps going, meep. I'm not sure if you fucking heard it, but.
I hope you gave the little kitty a fucking. I hope you gave the kitty a fucking treat for that.
Oh yeah.
What's the plan?
That's good.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, all we gotta do is get her to follow us.
Did I ever tell you the one time?
I missed Kevin Carmine getting smashed to bits by the berserker.
Did I ever tell you the one time that I had to kill a mouse and my dog actually actively helped me kill the mouse?
I think you did, but if you want to regale us.
Yeah, well, it's pretty gnarly. You know what I mean? And by the way, it's not like I enjoyed doing this.
I just had to see my cat nearly decapitate a mouse in front of me.
So I'm just putting those caveats out there, lest anybody think I'm like a sociopath. But what happened was, yeah, trigger warning. But no, fuck trigger warnings. You know, isn't it ironic that the people? This is a terrible joke. The people who need trigger warnings are the most likely to put a trigger to their head. Oh god! Oh god, that was bad. We are in deep shit, friend.
Oh well. So about that story about your dog murdering the fuck out of a mouse.
We're gonna be on a fucking list by the end of this fucking stream.
Already on a list.
Yeah, so like I was in my basement area where my fucking like home theater fucking setup is, and there's a fucking mouse scurrying around. So my fucking dog like pounces it, and then it ends up underneath his pillow, and he's like, he's clawing at it. The poor fucking mouse is clearly already gone. You know what I mean? So then I took the vacuum and I just put it on. Like I took the vacuum like leg. It's like one of those modular vacuums. I basically just like kept hitting it till I knew it was dead because I didn't want it to like, you know what I mean? It's already like mortally wounded, and I don't want to like. I try to put it out of its misery. I'm not a bad person. I'm not James Sutherland. I'm not James.
Chasing you.
I'm not James Sutherland. Oh God.
What's there to be afraid of?
Death by Snoo.
You're running out of time.
I'm not trying.
But yeah, that poor little fucking mouse. But my dog,
Honestly, I warned him. I told him last year, stay the fuck out or else all you fuckers are gonna die. The thing is, like, the ones last year were really tiny. These ones are fucking huge.
well, you know, with how cold this winter's been, it must be like survival of the fucking fittest. Those are probably like cannibal fucking mice.
Got burned by my cat. Good job, so.
Fucking. You got some alpha cannibal fucking mice in your house.
I guess so. Shit, I just teleported.
Well, then, okay.
They're not getting into like your cupboards.
Oh, back to the beginning.
They're not getting into your. They're not getting into your cupboards, are they?
Oh, thank goodness. They actually put a checkpoint here this time. That's awesome. Ah, fuck! I forgot to pick up the hammer. Yeah, melt that bitch. I'll watch for moral support.
By the way, the way that thing just reacted, that's like if you ever get in the shower and the water temperature's too cold.
Yeah.
Or you're just dancing about there.
I'm bad when you get in, it's a little too hot, you're like, ah!
That reminds me of like the torture scene from The Punisher, the 04 movie, where he like puts a popsicle against the guy and makes him think it was a blowtorch. Remember that?
That scene is so funny. I always love Mickey's like reaction right after that. He's like, "You're not a very nice person." He's like, "Do you have any idea what Frank could have done to you? You're lucky."
That fight scene with the Russian is one of my favorite fucking sequences in any movie ever.
And just knowing that him I think that's the rest of the movie, right? Like, just the fact that he actually got stabbed.
Hey, Cole.
Dude,
and just played it off.
All clear.
I never made the connection that fucking fat dude in the movie was that one comedian who sadly passed away, but he was hilarious.
I read you, Marcus.
Like,
Colonel Huffman is coming online.
He was that dude that was always on like Comedy Central, like, you know, he'd show up on those fucking like stand-up shows that they had. Remember when Comedy Central was comedy?
Stand by for new orders.
Yeah, whatever the fucking because like Comedy Central used to be like
get out of here. It's gonna be dark soon.
Like almost like damn near 24 hours of stand-up.
You'll deploy your resonator in the lithium emulsion facility due west of your position.
And then just there hit a
And
point
you're
where
in
there was
charge,
more
Sergeant
shows
Fenix, as of now.
stand-up.
Sergeant.
And now, like, I don't even know
Copy
what's on
that.
Comedy Central.
We're
It's been
clear
so
for
long since I've had
Ravens.
cable television.
Negative. Area's
Well,
too hot for
am I?
choppers.
I'll tell you my
You'll
problem
have
with
to
South
thunder
Park.
away.
I don't mind that
Copy
they
that.
make fun of Trump, like
the
knock
smart guy
yourselves out.
promotion
I
now.
actually
Give it to
found
the
a lot of their
jackass
jokes
instead.
funny. My problem is
So we
like
gotta hump this
you have
to the
shit like the
factory?
Somalian Learning Center, and it's like
Screw
that's
that.
clearly
I
like
got an
perfect
idea.
material
Oh, yeah?
for South
What is
Park,
it,
and they don't
smart
touch
guy?
it.
Let's move.
Well, now with like Tyler Oliveira finding like the Hasidic Jews like mooching off of
Oh,
welfare.
dude, that's mess
They
watch
could have
TV.
like 5 million jokes about Kyle being a Jew and a fucking shiesty frauder or something like that, and they won't do it because they're afraid. Either that or the people who are actually running the show will not let Matt and Trey do whatever they want anymore.
I think it's a little bit of column A, column
last
B.
season of South Park.
Marcus,
Yeah,
this is
but
on.
to answer
Hammer
your
of
question,
Dawn
I
is
think it's a little
offline.
bit of column A and column B. I don't think, you know what I mean?
It's hard to say. Plus, they've been making the show for forever, so eventually there had to be. There had to be a time where they finally just lost it.
Control. We're outside too.
The emulsion factory is 10 clicks ahead. Be advised, you've got enemy units moving to your location. They definitely know where you
Top side or
are.
bottom side?
Copy that.
Yeah!
right.
Dom, you and Gus go left. We'll go right.
You're on the bottom, Brad.
I like being
Don't
on
worry,
the
it's not
bottom.
prison. Yeah.
You've been out here before, huh?
Yeah, a couple of times.
Hey,
But,
no talking.
what
We're
was
in
I
enemy
gonna tell you?
territory.
The South Park, something about that I had in the back of my...
Oh yeah, like just Matt and Trey finally losing the match. Just
Oh yeah, but also the Tyler Oliveira video on the Acidic Juice community, which is like, he already had done one that was like entertaining, but that second one, like where he interviewed that one fucker who was like basically, and like Tyler Oliveira's like, well, what about the Amish? Like you're saying about these large populations, well the Amish are self-sustaining, they aren't welfare dependent. Like, the guy's like, well, the government has these rules that allow us. It's like, well, you're clearly taking advantage of like a broken system, you fucking scumbag.
They always have a fucking excuse for everything.
Hammer of Dawn is offline.
It's like, yeah, like Tyler's best point is the fact that the Amish are self-sufficient. Like that literally makes them.
These guys are almost as big as you, Cole.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, and by the way, that Nick Shirley kid gave him a shout out. He's the dude that investigated the Minneapolis.
Nick
thing.
Shirley,
And it's like, boy,
he's
like
exactly
those.
like Tyler. He sees all this bullshit going on, and he's a kid. He's like, I've had enough. I've had enough. Everybody has been taking advantage of shit for too long. It's enough.
Well, and I think, you know, you can't make a comparison to, like, another, like, I'm not going to make a comparison to someone that died, but, like, I'm going to say this, like, what Charlie Kirk was able to do with, like, bringing common sense to college campuses, I think these two guys are bringing that to investigative journalism, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's gonna
Like,
wait.
that's a
Save us
field
for
that
later.
used to be great, and then, like, it got taken over by ideologues, and now these
Bullshit.
guys are there
You
to
think I'm
show you
kidding?
what's going on.
I think
You know
you're
what I mean?
bad shit crazy. That's what I think.
Did my audio just cut out?
Like two assholes on their
Hello?
first date.
Fred's audio cut out. Did you hear me? I don't know. Did my audio cut out, Fred?
No, sorry, I was actually listening to the dialogue. I got wrapped up in the scene for a sec.
Okay. As I was saying though, like what I think those two do is, you know, like I was saying, like how Charlie Kirk went to like college campuses and brought common sense there. These two are bringing common sense to investigative journalism because they're not bullshit merchants. They're literally showing you the real deal.
Oh yeah, they want something that we haven't had for a long time. Absolutely.
Speaking of shit merchants, you see when that guy went to fucking India?
Oh, and like that was like somewhat of an overwhelmingly positive video. Even Tyler was like, "Yeah, it's a weird culture." Nice. Honestly, like,
But yes,
I
no.
got poop thrown at me.
No, there wasn't. No, they were like I will say that like they were genuinely, seemingly nice people. But it is kind of funny that they literally have a shit
festival.
They literally have a shit festival though. God. You are the shit. What do you mean I'm the shit? That's an insult. No, you are the shit. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, Fred, I believe we go this way, and I believe we go this way, and then I think this door doesn't lead anywhere unless just nondescript door, and then I think we realize we're going the wrong way, then we go over this way, and we go up the stairs.
This is where I came from, by the way.
Oh. Well, we're going the wrong way then. Okay, well, clearly my directions are not efficient. Well, you lead.
Just to tell you where, like, just to give you a waypoint. Maybe I'm wrong. maybe that got added in the second and third games.
Yeah.
Or maybe this is why they put fucking yellow paint on everything now.
Imagine DSP playing this game. He just fucking fuck.
Pretty sure DSP didn't play this.
Yeah, well, listen. He hasn't gotten better with age.
Here's a hand here. We gotta get out of here. And if you got a plan, let's hear it.
I know somebody who lives out here. It's got a vehicle. It's a piece of crap junker, but it runs. What? You know one of these stranded guys? Yeah, there's a camp up ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna wait the stranded.
You hang out with stranded?
I don't hang out, dickwad. I'm looking for somebody.
Shut up, Baird. Keep moving.
What I say? I'm sure there's some nice.
Get up, Baird. Baird, this couch down here is actually in good shape. What if we took it? There's some hog tags. Yeah. Nice. Chest high walls.
See, Corpser! I told you it's chasing us.
Yeah, I got it.
I got it.
Nice.
You know, for this is a little bit easier than our Gears 3 playthrough. I don't know why.
I feel like they definitely nerfed the difficulty for normal. Because I do not remember Gears 1 being
You know, then again, Fred, the last time we played a Gears game together, we did play it on like the fucking insanity.
Oh yeah,
difficulty.
I will admit that was bad.
This might be like going back to like habanero sauce after like pouring ghost pepper on your eyeballs and like balls. Like, wow, that other stuff really isn't spicy. It's like you drink like hydrochloric acid and it's like, you know, eating a lemon isn't even that bad.
Capsaicin just doesn't affect me, bro. Dude, your jaw's rotted off. Capsaicin just doesn't affect me.
Ow.
How do you even know that the corpse are getting bad? Could have been something else. Not so.
A living corpse?
Yeah, the fucking wretches, Cole.
Let's do this.
First of all,
Shoot the fucking guy.
my fellow Americans, the locusts are invading, and the cogs are brave freedom fighters.
Ilan Omar. Turns out she isn't Somali. She's not Somali. I just found out today she's actually a wretch. Yeah, one of those wretches from years ago.
Nancy
Ugly little
Pelosi.
thing, loudmouth, just like Ilan Omar.
Nancy Pelosi is the locust queen.
I'm not a hominid. Take that back.
Keep moving.
And secondly, the stranded are a bunch of little bitches. They complain about the cops, but they really just want our help. Fuck them. They're just like Europe. They bitch, and then they want our help. So, like the Euro trash.
Sweet.
Haven't you just settled on that? Like, no matter what we do, like, we can't do it right for the rest of the world. Like, they'll just find... Like, we could just give them everything that they want, and they'll still say we didn't do it right. So why even bother?
Pretty much. Well, it's the American idea. Like, they hate us for being the outlier. Like, for not wanting to fall in line with the rest of the world. For, like, the elitist and, like, inhuman bullshit.
It's not over yet, Baird.
I will say I am somewhat hopeful that the British will pick that new political party they got there. That's like
I really do hope, because that guy legit for the first time sounds like a motherfucker who used enough of the shit to not want to be
Well, like, and I even made like a long tweet for like him, and it's like, look, I said you can look at my tweet history, and you can see that I like to take the piss out of the Brits, because and they love that phrase, by the way, and I'm like, I know they'll find that funny when I say take the piss, because the Brits love to use that fucking expression. I'm like, look, I know I like to take the piss out of you guys, but like, I actually really do hope that this guy wins. And because I, you know what I mean? As much as I like to make fun of the Brits, I actually want but I actually do want the Brits to do well. You know what I mean? They are a society that's capable of greatness. You know what I mean? They're a society that had like people like Winston Churchill. You know, it's just unfortunately they let in a bunch of people. Like, I think at first out of some kind of misguided sympathy, being led by people that are actively want to destroy them and useful idiots. And like now it's unsustainable. Like you have rape gangs in like England. You know what I mean? Like this is not fucking. You know what I mean? It's not something that should be happening.
It's absolutely insane that for like. Because when did that shit start? Because that shit started when we were in high school, and it's still a major problem over in Britain that there are just roving bands of like immigrant rapists that will not be punished by the police. It's insane.
Well, and the funny part though is like at least the Overton windows shift, because like when we talked about that when we were in high school, we were like conspiracy theorists. But now it's so prevalent that nobody can deny it.
Islamophobia.
Yeah, what a fucking dumbass term. Like even like we were talking on our group chat about that. Like there was these like towelheads in fucking Australia that beat up some gay dude, and it's like what an irony that like. You know what I mean? Like they did that, yet at the same time they like in their native countries like have sex with like young boys. You know what I mean? What was our point? Like the problem is that there's, you know, I guess if somebody consensually agrees to that kind of sexual relation, it's punishable by death. But if it's rape, it's fine in the Islamic world. You know, if a woman's dressed like a slut, well, we're gonna rape her. And then we're gonna kill her. But if she's not dressed like a slut,
when it comes to the Muslim peoples, because if they see skin on a woman at all, they want to beat
Blow me. Leave it alone, Barrett. What are you, my mom? What?
And it's kind of
they can't get a wife otherwise. They have to fucking make them a corpse so they can't leave.
It's kind of horrific that happened to Iran of all places. Because like Persian women are like extremely beautiful. Like if you've ever seen you go back, look up like 1960s like Iran when it was like before like the fucking like Muslim extremists took over, and you see like Persian women in bikinis. They're just as hot as like Italian women. Like they're fucking, you know what I mean? They're fucking gorgeous. And fucking now they have to.
Don't worry, I got it. I won't let you down.
Hey, Santiago, what you doing here? No news on the lady, man. I'll tell you if I heard anything.
Religion of madmen is just shooting people in this
with you, all right?
And by the way, it's where people put their focus, because these woke retards will go after like Christians for like staying their beliefs. But by the way, not like imposing them on others. But then like the Muslims actively want to impose their beliefs on others, and they don't say anything about it. It's just like, did you see that poor guy with Tourette's? Like he had no control over it, but he said the N-word.
That one, like, oh man, I feel like, fuck me, that's just such a despicable situation.
All right, man.
Just the fact of the matter, you know the guy's
on one condition.
You know he has a neurological disorder. Tourette's has been a thing since I was a kid. He says the N-word once, and every black person in the world is like, that's racist, he should fucking die. And it's like, he literally can't control himself.
And he literally has the type of...
doesn't fucking work right.
He literally has the type of threats where like the thing that you shouldn't say he often says, and it's like it's verifiable that it's beyond his control. Like this guy met the queen and said, "You dirty old cunt," to her, like because of this chick. He met some bad guys that I don't ever see him. He's a really funny guy. This British dude, Big John. He eats British food, which, you know, not always the most appetizing food, but he's like a really pleasant guy, and he called him a fat fuck because that's his tick. He doesn't have control over it. It's like, yeah,
going, Franklin.
You know, by the way, I will say this. You know, if I was the BBC, I don't know if I would have like aired that if there was a 2-hour delay. You know, all it did was bring attention to this poor guy for no reason. But at the same time, you know what? Fuck it. If the black community can't get over a guy that can't control saying the N-word, meanwhile they say the word every single day in their communities. They have
that's not even my fucking like crux of the issue. It's the fact that they're the only ones allowed to say it. It's the fact that they are allowed to say whatever the fuck they want about anyone else. But the moment you have something like negative to say about one of them, even if it's emphatically, absolutely fucking true, that's racist. That's wrong. You're prejudiced. And it's like, fuck you, asshole.
Let's find that chick.
And it's like, by the way,
you're just using this as an excuse to straitjacket people so people can't shit on you for being fucking shitty.
What if they had taken that energy they used against this poor guy to like advocate like the problems in their own community, or even something simpler? What if they instead of like
caused all the problems in their own community? That's the issue.
I know, but I'll make it even easier for some of these people. And I'll say this: it's not all black people that are like this. It's just a certain subset. There's a black dude that made a video about this, and he used different words to like describe different, let's say, categories of the black community. I know you know what I'm talking about, right, Fred? I just can't say those words right now. But anyways,
I
mean,
I'll keep it PG for you.
Yeah, thank you. What was I going to say about that? But I'll make it easier for these people. Listen, every time you want to go after a guy for threats if you don't understand how threats work, go change the battery in your smoke detector.
Let's go!
What happened to the chirp in my house? Oh, well, I didn't understand
threats. It was a bird.
God, like, dude, if AI wasn't like had like the woke restrictions, I would love to ask AI like how much if fires could be prevented if like certain communities replaced their smoke detector batteries before they went bad.
I actually am curious now. Like, how many people have not changed their fucking battery and burn it out their house?
It's gotta be at least a few $1 billion a year, right?
It's definitely above 50%. Like,
you know
I've
what?
Lost that much faith in human beings.
You know what? When we get to the next cutscene, I'm gonna ask AI, but in a way that's not like racist. I'm just gonna say like, how much have they estimated like fires that were preventable from like not changing smoke detectors? Because in that way, it's not like targeting any group of people. You know what I mean?
Then give me the demographic breakdown.
One should be straight
Well,
ahead.
then I would just bring that over to Grok. Because Grok would be less likely to hate me for
Somebody
that.
here figured out the Coldplay thrash ball. Now it's all, oh, Coltrane, tell us all about that play again. And hey, number 83, sign my shirt.
Oh, but I'm pretty good at.
We're working on it.
But you know me, Fred. You know how I'm able to like navigate like walking on a tightrope. So like, I have a way of getting a. But it is bullshit. You have to ask it around the corners. Like I agree. You know what I mean? Like because even I sometimes get fed up of like having to like fucking verbosely define something. I'd rather just say, hey, how many fucking squirts does it take to get to the center of a Japanese ship? You know, instead of having PC about that.
Santiago.
Hey, it's dark now, so you better watch it, man. The crew will
How much
probably out
do you
by now.
estimate per year would be prevented in fires if people change their smoke detectors in the United States?
All right, yo, Santiago, man. That means they're coming this way. Just check the lights. Yo, man, you better keep moving. Checkpoint 2 is up ahead.
Man, we's homeless because we didn't change our smoke detector.
It's actually thinking, and I have the paid version of the AI thing, so it's like the really smart one. So it's probably like fucking looking up some periods.
It's stressing out. One of the servers is sparking up.
It's like, is this motherfucker racist? Alright, it's just searching. Oh my god, it's going to every... Holy shit, it is going to... I'm just gonna hit skip. Let's just see what it's got. Because I'm getting... Come on. About 1.3 million fires happen annually in the U.S. Working smoke detectors cuts the risk of dying by 40 to 50%. Okay, but that's the death toll, which is obviously horrible. What about the economic aspect? Because I assume if, like, people replace their fire detectors, they'd at least be able to, like, mitigate fire damage. So just ballpark the mitigating, like, economic savings if people were more on task with that. Boy, this fucking AI, you know what I mean? It doesn't give you the right... Okay, economic fire laws. So residential fire... So 12 billion per year, and they're estimating that, you know... So this is about... that's about the total cost. But they're saying...
shit, that's a lot.
But it made like a whole spiel about like mitigating factors and stuff, because that's what I'm asking. Because it's not like, obviously if a fire starts, it's still going to happen, but like if the fire detector went off more early, you know, because it's working, then, you know, obviously the fire department would get there quicker and there'd be less overall damage. You know what I mean? Like a house that'd be condemned would be more likely. So they're estimating about $1 billion a year per savings. That's not chump change. That's a lot of money that your 9-volt battery... Yeah, like the dollar store 9-volt battery that lasts just as long as the other ones. You know what I mean? Put it in. I like how we turned our like competitive racism into like a meaningful PSA.
but please make sure your fire alarms are up to date, and also make sure that they're properly fitted with a battery and plugged in.
Shoot the tank.
I don't want your house to burn, guys.
Well, and also like the carbon monoxide shit too. Like people don't have. People don't have like carbon monoxide detectors in their house. You know what I mean? Like that's another fucking. Which
carbon
like.
monoxide is fucking terrifying. Like you don't even know that you're inhaling like shit tons of gas and shit until
I can kill you.
Like, I actually had a situation like that happen. Like I came back to the house, came back to my trailer one day. I was living with my sister at the time, and I walked in the house and it just smells like straight
Shoot
gas.
every propane tank you see.
And I kind of look around the place for a second, and I shout my sister's name, and I'm like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, why?" I'm like, Judge. Okay, just listen to me. You're gonna think I'm crazy. Walk outside real quick. All right, come back in. What does it smell like? And she's like, why does it smell like gas in here? I'm like, that's what I want to ask you.
Jesus. Do you have any gas?
Like, we don't know what happened. We don't know if one of us, like, walked past the stove too quick and accidentally hit one of the burners. Or if, like, that Helios, who was also living here at the time, who is now living with us. Like, if he somehow got up on the stove and flicked one of the burners and tried to fucking kill my sister.
Jesus.
Homicidal feline.
That's what you get for not putting up a new fucking toy or whatever.
Where's my can of fucking tuna, you fucking son of a bitch?
You didn't give me my fix of catnip, goddamn you.
I'm on a fancy feast!
Hey, I only had a cat for a little while, so I don't know this. Does catnip actually work?
Oh, cats love catnip.
Okay.
It's hilarious to see cats on catnip. It's basically weed for cats. Like, it just sets off their dopamine receptors and they just roll around. Like,
we'll move through the building.
Oh, that's nice. But,
you should look up some catnip.
Oh, yeah.
Suck it, Troika.
Back in your hole.
Get in your hole. I heard that a lot in prison.
Get in my hole.
Do you think?
Hey, look.
You think? LGR, dude. You some fucking asshole would sell one of these for like $800 on eBay nowadays. Fucking dude, I was trying to find. I know this is retarded of me, but I was like looking ahead of where I'm moving in Florida, planning to move. So I was looking for this. Is you're gonna say I'm a fucking retard, but I was looking to find
computer prices down in Florida.
Yeah, but I was also looking to find like an HD CRT, which they made like only for like a year at the end of the CRT productions, but they were like widescreen HD CRTs, and they're so stupid. They weigh like 300 pounds, but they're like the greatest thing ever. And dude, I remember like they used to have them up here for like $50. People like couldn't get rid of them. And now they're fucking insane. Like I can't even, like I literally cannot see myself spending the amount of money that people want for those now. And it's so sad.
Okay?
It's so sad that like cheap collectibles become so fucking overpriced because a bunch of fucking retards.
Big ass dinner.
Oh well, it's like a bunch of wealthy individuals got a bunch of shit that was rare.
Bear's having a hard time adjusting.
And then they realized that, oh,
Better to shut up and eat.
I don't
We'll be
think
back
this
soon.
thing has value.
Copy that.
I need to get my money back, and then they fucking pop it back on eBay for triple the price.
Nice.
Yep. But carbon monoxide, I was fucking little, and we had like one of that previous house that had a fucking gas fireplace, and I guess there was like a leak in the like tubing, and we had like low-level carbon monoxide poisoning, and we both started to feel sick, and like, you know, my mom was smart enough to realize, well, I think it's in the fireplace, so we had to get like oxygen in the hospital, and we had to get like blood work done. It was fucking scary. That was when I was like 7 or 8 years old. I remember that shit. But then I remember afterwards, like it didn't really matter afterwards, because that's like the holiday, like when I got my Nintendo DS, so I was like, fuck it. It's alright, I don't... You know, that brings me back to the historical revisionism, because everybody, like, when that system had come out, which I was always a spoiled shit that got it early, you know what I mean? Like, I got, like, when I was like an early adopter of that system, because I was a spoiled little brat, but like, when everybody did get their DSs, everybody loved Mario 64 DS until all these fucking faggot video essayists, the D-pad control is hard as accurate. It's like, no shit. Yeah, I know the D-pad controls aren't perfect, but it's like, the game was more than playable.
What you got? You have Mario 64 on a handheld. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. It's like what the fuck? Well, you know what's funny? I don't know if you knew this, but they of course I bought it. It's so retarded that I paid $20 for it. But they re-released Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green on Switch. I don't know if you've seen that. Yeah, and it's like, it's kind of annoying that like now you had to pay for it, but I am glad, because like I don't really like the subscription shit. So even though $20 is kind of ridiculous for a Game Boy Advance game, it's like at least I have full fucking ownership of it at the end of the day. And I will say this, those fucking Game Boy Pokemon games are like astronomical now. If you want like legit copies, I am telling you, Fred, fucking Pokemon Leaf Green and Fire Red, if you want like the actual cartridge, they're like $150 loose. That's how crazy it is.
Kidding.
So like $20 is not that bad of a price for what it is, but fuck! But it was kind of funny because I kept seeing, you know, because obviously the fucking internet algorithms know I was buying that game, so...
okay, we both got stacked up on this car.
Okay. That makes sense. You know how when like you're interested in buying something or you've been playing something and then you get like a bunch of videos that are about that thing that you bought or interested in?
Yeah.
So then like as soon as this like game came out, it's because they probably knew that I bought it because I'm a retard, but also because I wanted to replay my childhood. I kept getting videos that was like Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green for beginners, and the thing is, it's like the Pokemon games like after like our generation have become so handholdy that they literally had to like explain to people like, hey, if you're a newer Pokemon player, here's some things that you might not like know. But you want to know the shit, Fred? You're gonna laugh your ass off. It's all the stuff we knew. You can't run inside buildings, and it's like, well, of course, but like the new generation doesn't know that, like the younger players. You have to actually. Yeah, because the newer Pokemon games you can run everywhere, but like they have to explain that to consumers in case they get confused. You have to. Your
Take the
HMs
alley
you can't
to the
unlearn.
left
In your
of your
Pokemon games, you
location.
can easily unlearn HMs,
Pitch black.
but
No,
in
wait
the
a minute.
OG, it's like you have to find one guy later on in the game that might delete them. And TMs are one use only, because TMs in the newer games are like infinite uses. And it's like, oh, by the way, you can't access your PC everywhere. It's like, I knew that, but it's like, it's funny to hear like people that are like Zoomers explain like the game to other Zoomers. Because like to us, it's like force, but like to them,
Well,
it's
it's
like,
like, now that you think about it, like, they streamlined so much over the years that,
Yeah.
like, it's almost more intuitive to play, like, one of the modern games. Because
Yeah.
it's just simpler to just pick up and go.
but there is something cool about the old game. In the part
I
that
fucked up!
I see that. The part that's really great is that the Fire Red, Leaf Green were the last games to do this, but the Pokemon like element type. Remember how there's like fire, lightning, water? They were like either a normal move or a special, and it was completely tied to the element itself. It wasn't tied to a specific type like move and what the move's attributes were. And they completely changed that afterwards with Diamond and Pearl. But any of like the original Pokemon games, like from like Red and Blue, Gold and Silver, Ruby and Sapphire, and Fire Red and Leaf Green, had that old school way of doing it. And it's in a way kind of more like a D&D like character sheet in a way, like how the fucking moves function, you know. So it's got to be for these Zoomers. It's got to be like going from like Morrowind, or it's got to be like going from Skyrim back to Morrowind. You know what I mean? Like fuck, like oh, it's all kind of chance, but it isn't. Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
Swamp game.
Nice.
Yeah, you still there. Red man is cold. Bear's in the toilet. Listen, these boys are getting serious. They're bringing out the big guns.
Oh, here's one more thing I'll tell you. All the newer games early on, you get the EXP share, and it applies to all the Pokemon in your party, so you don't have to grind as much, you know?
Yeah, holy crap.
But in the original ones, you can get the EXP share, but it's way more limited, and it's like a late game item. So it's like, wait, I gotta actually train all my Pokemon? It's like, yeah, motherfucker, that's what we had to do back in the day.
Yeah, I remember, like, I
This
was
is
one of
Control.
those kids who
We're seeing hostiles on our radar near Delta 2's position.
Copy that. Are they aware?
Then whenever my starter got killed, all I had was a bunch of low level other Pokemon that I just randomly had.
Yeah.
Now I know how to say RPGs properly.
You're an RPG expert, Fred.
I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I'm halfway decent.
Oh.
I don't even have a horn to toot.
I am gonna toot your horn because you fucking went insane in Expedition 33.
Yeah, but I missed one of the fucking bosses. I can't believe I missed one of the bosses. I completely forgot to like find one of the other.
One dead grub.
But then again, I beat fucking what's his face, Simon. Have you ever fought that fucking boss?
I know what you're talking about. Nope, Fred, I'm not.
Mega boss, that bullshit fucking move that just blanks your party.
Fred, you have to remember, I'm not a masochist.
I am.
I know. But no, I mean, I would maybe if I do the new game plus at some point, that would be something I would do. Then again,
I had to get it because that sword is basically the fucking.
Yeah, it is cool, but the new game plus, from what I gather, actually might even be worse because it like actually scales up the challenge considerably too. So it's not like, hey, you're
but it's still pretty decent. Like you're still way over level. You just gotta be careful.
Yeah. Dude, I was so pissed because like I was getting ready to like finish that game. Spoiler minor. I'm not gonna say anything too specific about the ending, but like I was like talking to you about like the ending, and you're probably thinking I'm like nuts because like I read a fucking article that was probably generated with AI, and it told me there was like 3 ending choices. But like, and then afterwards I realized, and I'm sure you already have known, there's really 2 ending choices, like for how you decide to end the game, like you know, ending A or ending B. And like the fucking article I read was like it invented an ending scene. It's like, is this like, am I like a full boomer now, or like I went on
fulfillment for the poor redditor that got disappointed that they had to make a hard decision.
Shit, now what? It's dark everywhere.
I will tell you,
Stay here.
without saying too much, but the people that know will know, but it's like, I know that the ending that you and I think, gravitated towards has like an element of it that is bad, but that other ending I think is actually way more heartbreaking because it's a lie. And secondly, that fucking, you've seen how the other ending goes, right? Without getting
Oh
too
yeah,
specific.
the other ending is heartbreaking and depressing.
But also,
at least
like,
one of them
actually,
has
like legitimately. Well, the other one is like, at least it's the fucking truth. The other ending, my problem is, it's like, yeah, at first it seems kind of happy, but then it cuts to that last minute sequence where it's like black and white and like Dutch camera angles, and it's like that's actually kind of horrific. Like, I was actually unsettled watching that at like 12 in the morning. Yeah, it's actually like that one character I think is like literally gone fucking insane. You know?
Get me over to that building.
And the people like that know the game are like, yeah, that all makes sense. People that don't know the game are like, what the fuck is this?
Do you wanna point the light, or do you wanna run around? You gotta get me across the street.
You know what, Fred? I will leave that to you.
Okay. Let's see how this goes.
Because I have a feeling that I would not do so well with that. I have to leave the building though, right?
Yeah, basically I gotta get you
Here I am.
to the end of the street.
Over here. Fred.
Careful. Behind you.
Which way do I gotta go?
Where the gunfire is behind you. Don't worry, I got you covered. The light.
I like how this, like, if you think about the logic of this, though, like, you're literally fucking bringing attention to yourself. But I guess...
Yeah. So it's like, it's either that or get ripped apart by Krill.
Tom, don't you think we should have brought some, like, LED flashlights with us?
Yeah, we can head forward, by the way. Unless you can't go anywhere.
Yeah, I got you.
Alright.
As far as I can.
Alright. When we get to like a moment of reprieve, by the way, I am gonna have to like take a quick break.
Yeah.
You know. But I don't want to fuck up anything, so. Oh.
All right.
Nice.
Gee, those.
Like that.
Yeah.
Lights action.
But you know that those lights must have been fucking like some Unreal Engine thing that they were like making for some other game, and I'm like, oh, those would be cool. Let's throw those in Gears of War.
Yeah, we got a Chinatown level in this one game. Let's just put it in Gears. Spruce up the place. Like,
Dude,
make it look
dude, what if it turned out as like Sleeping Dogs? Because that game used Unreal Engine.
Yeah, honestly, you're not wrong.
What a travesty that that series like has not had a.
From Sleeping Dogs and Same
We're just gonna believe it as fact now, even if it's not.
We've invented reality.
This is reality. This is reality. This is not reality.
Hey, if it works for trans people, it works for us, Fred.
I'll cut my cock off one day. You'll see.
Alright. Did I heard that Smiling Friends that got canceled or something? Is that true? Because I haven't watched it show, but I know a lot of people are like enjoy it.
It doesn't sound like it got canceled. It literally just sounds like Zach and Michael Cusack are just done making the show. Okay.
Oh, so they want to.
They made it clear that they didn't want it going on forever. People are trying to like claim that it got canceled over a Jew joke. I don't think it got canceled over that. Like it wasn't even a Jew joke.
Yeah.
It's literally got a guy in a Christmas like episode going, yes, and everybody all over the world can get along, except for that one group of people. You know what? And that's literally all he says. It's like a fucked up joke between the characters, because literally like right after that, like Zach's character Charlie looks at him and he's like, why'd you say that? It's like, what do you mean group of people? Can you tell me what the group of people is? Like, why would you say that? Why would you make it weird?
Well, I think it's good that they ended on a. It's good.
Shit, finally.
It's good that they ended on like like on a good note though, because like.
Well, they're ending on
Rick and Morty.
their terms. It seems.
Radio's out.
Rick and Morty had the opposite
No matter
problem.
what, they proved to the world that they're better than any of the writers at fucking Cartoon Network right now.
Yeah, but also like they at least it's good to have the problem they're having, man. Ending too early than the problem that like Rick and Morty had, where like it got really fringe by the end, you know.
Not to mention the soul got sucked out because Justin Roiland had a mental breakdown. Are we supposed to cross this big area? Did we just run for it? Oh wait, yes.
I believe so.
There we go. Now we don't have to run for it.
Yeah, we got it solved.
I'm trying to mitigate our chances of dying. It's not being very successful.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Marcus, show him it's out.
Famous last words.
Stop trying to mitigate our chances of dying, Fred. That's your problem.
I didn't die.
You led the
I'm
sheep
sure I'm
astray.
do it. I didn't die.
Well, your name is fucking Dead War 2012. So what are?
It's ironic. I know.
Well, you're giving me the instructions.
Oh, fuck.
Can you imagine if like Family Guy had like actually like ended after like 5 seasons? It'd be like considered one of the greatest like shows of all time. Like the early seasons of Family Guy were actually really good.
Shit.
Well, it's
finally.
like all these shows that have been running forever, like Simpsons especially, should have ended like years ago. Like
It should have ended with the movie.
You're seeing this burnout between all these like old shows, like Family Guy. You're seeing it happen with obviously Rick and Morty, Family Guy. You're seeing it happen with Simpsons. Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Apparently, they're bringing American Dad back. That makes me fearful.
The only problem with American Dad is that the reason why it worked so well was like set during the Bush presidency. It's like, you know, how those characters really don't make as much sense like in the current times.
Look at
you
them
know,
fool-ass faces.
they're kind of
Not to mention,
Yeah, well, no
tell, like,
I
all
know what
these
you're
shows,
doing here, damn it.
like South Park,
We're looking for
are getting
Chubb's gas
tired of
yeah?
being forced
Well, good
to do
luck.
the same
Ain't no
project
lights between here and
over and
there.
over in
I guess
perpetuity,
you're as you do.
and they're just not allowed to do anything else because this is what sells.
Whatever, go in the house.
It's driving everybody nuts. They fucking hate it.
Stay here and open a
which is a shame because like I'll give you an example. Like
Oh,
Seth
yeah, okay,
MacFarlane
I'll
actually is a
keep
very
trash
talented
can
guy.
here.
The Ted movies were
Yeah,
funny.
The Orville, his fucking show
Orville.
that's basically just funny Star Trek. Like
But
everybody
it's better
likes
than
that
most
show.
new Star Trek.
You'll be
Yeah,
dead.
better than most new Star Trek too.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
500 cigarettes, please.
Have you ever seen that sequence? The fucking
Yeah.
There's some
they made the
bad shit in
Klingons
there.
like gay.
So you better watch out.
Oh, I should actually change that. They made the Klingons gayer.
Well, Orville made him gay, and then everybody else made him gay.
Lights still on? Uh-oh.
At least they were self-respecting, like fucking modern Star Trek. Really fucking, you know. Dude, I don't know if you've seen that, but the actor Jonathan Frakes, who played Riker, and the dude that played Data, they have a podcast they're doing together. It's really good.
Oh,
yeah.
I did also send that other podcast. That I gotta take a look at. Oh, who's on the episode you sent me again? It was Andrew Tudyk and somebody else.
Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion, yeah.
That Fred, no,
Man,
Fred. That
I'm
is
glad Nathan
Fred.
Fillion
Fred.
seen some
Fred.
What?
Fred. That is the podcast.
Oh, that's
they
the
were
one you're talking
two
about.
guests on there. Yeah, sorry. Go back to what you were saying.
Okay, sorry about that.
It's all right. I had to get out of my system because then you would keep talking and then I'd have to be like 10 minutes later like, by the way, Fred, just to correct that
podcast
point
that I was telling you about, moron.
Just all right. I was calling you a moron. Just go back to what you were saying. I just wanted to correct the fucking matter because it's bothering me. All right. This is a fucking this is what an Indian hotel looks like. Alright. Have you seen see now I made it seem like I stepped on you. I was just trying to get the fucking trash out, Fred. God damn it.
I was calling myself a moron. You don't have to.
Listen. Have you ever seen Firefly?
No, but I know Nathan Fillion mostly from Castle. And
That's a great show too. Yeah. No, he seems like a chill guy.
Yeah, like he almost reminds me of Nolan North. He's just a journeyman of like his, like he's a journeyman of his like element, and all he wants to do is just make stuff that people want to watch.
Okay, how the fuck did I die there?
I don't know.
You know, he would have really have made way more sense as fucking Nathan Drake than what they, you know.
Honestly, yeah, but like at the time, he wasn't nearly as fit as he is. Like if I had to be frank.
Like,
and again, there's that fan film where he played Nathan Drake, and he did a really good job.
Yeah, it just made no sense to put Tom Holland as fucking Nathan Drake, and I. Yeah.
Like Nathan Drake is supposed to sound like general middle-aged, like 30s. Like he's basically supposed to sound like Indiana Jones, except for
half the neighborhood down, and we've got locusts and krill flying up our ass. All
So what you're saying, Fred, is Troy Baker would be your pick.
Oh. I'm saying Troy Baker did a decent job in 4 in that spin-off game and a half. There's no other.
I think you guys are gonna make it, so I didn't fill the job.
Yeah, thank God they just like decided to end that series on a good note.
Well, because like I have a feeling the reason why Neil won't touch it is because he didn't make it. He doesn't like it.
Well, I will say this.
That's why he took everything that Amy Hennig took about his game that she made good and ruined it.
No, because I did get into a spat with somebody, and I said the same thing. Look, you know, Neil Druckmann did influence aspects of Uncharted 4, but it's like, I think it's the point that we've said before. It's like, Neil Druckmann was contained by, like, other people. Like, I think the guy's name was Bruce Stanley or whatever. The guy that was, like, the co-creator of Fraley. The guy that's the co-creator of The Last of Us. So, like, Neil Druckmann contained is he has the skill set. It's just like the guy isn't capable of running a game on his own, which we saw the effects of that. Like between the horrific sequel. Did I ever tell you like I knew people that aren't like gamers but they watched The Last of Us show and they loved the first season, and then they fucking got to like the second season and when fucking you know what happened.
The part everyone hates.
Yeah, and even the people that didn't play the games are just watching the show. We're like, I'm not watching any more of this fucking shit. It's like, well,
they killed off Joel. Really mean.
Yeah. Hey, that's before Pedro Pascal really turned out to be a fucking douche.
I'm out.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
God. Now he's trying to come out as gay. So save his career.
yeah. Well, I think that I don't
The thing
think
that's killing his career is everybody knows that he basically takes jobs for a paycheck and doesn't give
I think that dude fuck anything. Personally, he looks like a fucking. He just looks like a degenerate, and I don't mean that in like a mean-spirited way. I just mean that in like a, like, you know, he just gropes everybody. He gropes women on the sets of movies for his anxiety disorder, supposedly. You know what I mean? Like, the guy's a fucking weirdo, and he like all of the good faith he had. Like when he was like the dude on Game of Thrones and everybody thought he was a cool character, and when he was like early season Mandalorian, but he like people liked him as an actor and thought he was a chill guy, but he completely like decided to turn out to be a fucking douche.
Well, yeah. Like I look at like Pedro Pascal the same way I kind of look at Mark Ruffalo. He's this like sort of quiet, unassuming dude that behind the scenes just turns out to be one of the biggest fucking assholes you could ever hope not to be.
Dude, I think Mark Ruffalo might be even more insufferable than fucking Pedro Pascal was saying something.
Cause that dude has a fucking attitude problem. He thinks he's a goddamn tough guy.
Control.
Yeah, he's like this little fucking short stack, like weakling pussy looking thing, and he's acting like he's gonna like.
He's not even in shape. Like he was in shape for what? 2 fucking Avengers movies, and then he gave up. Wow, great job, Bruce Banner. It's a good thing you get fucking covered in CGI.
And Edward Norton was a better Bruce Banner.
The only shame is Edward Norton's fucking crazy.
But he's lovably crazy, Brad.
He is. He's insane. That man is just about as fucking bonkers.
They didn't even have to give him the script for American History X. They just said roll camera.
What do you mean you said the camera's been on the whole time? Oh god, this part. You gotta kill the thrill while I drive slow. I'll drive slow.
By the way, is American History X, is that connected to Star Trek Deep Space Nine? Cisco's like fucking
Growl,
Oh, I played the sequence with my cousin a while ago, and you know what happened?
It's probably a lot easier.
Well, yeah, because you can actually see what's happening.
That too. The OG version of this game was fucking dark.
Yeah, like you had to fucking like crank, you had to like lie to the TV settings and like
crank. Look at all these styrofoam cars.
But we played like the Ultimate Edition from like 10 years ago, and I remember the fucking car phased through like the map, and it was like glitched out. It was fucking hilarious. On what, you fucking cock?
I'm behind us.
Oh. You know, if I was CinemaSins, that'd be a sin right there. Like not telling us, look behind you.
I think he was about to say they're behind us, but it cut off because he scolded us for some reason.
Just up ahead.
I'm used to that, Fred. I'm used to being scolded for no reason. I don't know about you. He's also saying
that. I love how I can't see behind us. You have to look behind us for me.
11 o'clock.
Oh, jeez.
2:30. 4:15.
1 p.m.
0800. Wait, what does that mean? This looks like fucking this is what Raccoon City looks like in Resident Evil Requiem, by the way. I like how they nuked that. Yeah, they do. They nuked the fucking city, and somehow that police building is still standing.
Just somehow we missed every major landmark, but we still technically destroyed the city.
And then people were like, well, how did Leon Kennedy afford the Porsche that he's driving around? It's like, this guy's been doing like
The man's a fucking CIA asset. Come on.
Yeah, he saved the world like 30 times. I think he's probably making some good pay.
Yeah, him, Jill, Chris, like even the side characters are probably ludicrously wealthy because they saved the world several times.
Even like Wesker, who's like long dead, he probably has like a Bitcoin account on his laptop, you know, that probably has like $1 trillion of Bitcoin in it or some shit.
What did you do now? Oh god. This helps way more like the original, shit mine. Like the original, we would have been at half health right now.
Or we would have been like already like repeating this fucking section up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we can actually read the road signs too.
Yeah.
Which I don't mind. I just
the road signs mean they probably have like fucked up jokes on them.
The only thing is that is, you know, shit like that is literally why games like are like fucking like 200 gigabytes because of the fucking textures.
Yeah.
Which like
well,
this
you wouldn't even need to squish them that much, and you would save like so much space. You would get fucked up the butt.
Next time I'll stay with the exploding gas station.
But what was I saying? But yeah, like they save so much space by compressing just the texture size alone, and the games wouldn't lose that much fidelity. Like the games look great as is with the art direction alone. Like look at this, it still looks good.
You know, it is crazy to say though, because like if you went back to 2006 and said, hey, they're gonna remaster Gears of War and it's gonna be 60 gigabytes. Someone would look at you like you're insane, because like 60 gigabytes would be insane for a game. But the thing is, it's sad to say this, but 60 gigabytes isn't even that bad nowadays compared to some games. Like 60 gigabytes.
Like, not to mention, like they remastered it twice and they still haven't made a remaster.
I have a feeling though, like 2 would be like a prime game to remaster, because like 3 is so good it doesn't even need a remaster.
That's the game that made everybody fall in love with the series, because that's when the story became a story instead of just a bunch of jack dudes going off and doing a bunch of stuff.
That game, I will say though, I love Gears of War 2, but that would be a game that would like benefit from like a additional act, because like the amount of time you spend underground in that game, like if they had something that kind of balanced it out. You know what I mean? I like the underground section, but like, you do get kind of sick of it after a while. Like, because you're like, you know, I want to see the outside,
yeah,
and you're like,
I like caves, but can we go back to the cities now?
So even if like,
what I'm fighting to protect.
Would be cool if like they interjected like an act like halfway through the underground where you play some of the other characters, like you know that aren't that's really down there. Like, you know, what's fucking this dude up to while Marcus and crew are down in the cave? What's Carmine up to?
Carmine's dead.
What's other Carmine up to? Oh, they're dead.
Carmine is also dead. Hell yeah.
They
I
should
love
really.
how it's just a running joke that anytime you see a cog die, it's just another Carmine. It's an E-hole! Out of that fish in the barrel. Damn! You guys
Marcus,
should not have popped up there.
You have a career in Border Patrol after this mission.
Nice!
Pete Holmes. That's his name, right?
Which one?
Bald guy. The more famous the other guy.
Oh yeah. Tom Holman.
Tom Holmes. Who the fuck is Pete Holmes? I don't even know who I said.
Isn't that like an 8? I think that's
fucking cousin.
I think it's like a 70s porn star name.
Pete Holmes. 3-inch wonder.
No, there was some guy with the last name Holmes who was like famous back in the 70s. He gets like a giant unit.
What would you do if Tom Holland started rocking Marcus Phoenix?
I would be kind of like impressed by that because I feel like he could pull it off. That dude, by the way, that
Hogan hit his fucking bald head.
That dude was appointed by multiple presidents, including Democrats, because of how good he was at like border patrol. And then like they shit on him because he's working with Trump. It's like you guys are fucking.
The only different factor is now he's working for Trump, and you guys immediately throw him under the bus.
Yeah.
These people are not.
Nice.
Probably after this chapter, friend, I'm gonna probably have to call it a night. I'm getting a little bit tired.
We made a lot of progress. I didn't expect to get this far tonight. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, hey, you know what? We're either gonna keep this streak going and stream again like next weekend, and maybe get this game done in like 3 weeks, or it's gonna be like, hey guys, or it's gonna be like, hey guys, it's November 20. Holy. Cool.
Why are there so many boomers? Ah!
It's not yet my time, I know. Maria's fine, right?
What was that, Yoda? Not yet my time.
Time not yet.
Almost had us that time. Let's move out.
Another grub, it is.
Marcus, I tried calling my wife, but she's not answering. What's going on?
Hey Marcus, just as a hypothetical, if we find my wife and she's like all fucked up and tortured and shit, you wouldn't just hand me a pistol and make me kill her, would you?
Alright, after this cutscene, if you wanna wrap up the festivities.
Oh wow, they're already showing those bullshit pictures. Wow. That's weird.
Okay, Delta. Looks like you're walking. Are you kidding me?
I like the rain effects.
Control, this is Delta Squad. Our vehicle is DOA and we're now on foot. Please advise.
Copy that, Delta. The pumping station lift is offline, so you need to enter the mines.
Anya, you're hot in this game.
Down this road.
Affirmative.
Anya, I'm gonna enter your pumping station.
When do I get to bang you with my rock hard dick and kill you?
Shit. Can you fix it?
Man can fix anything, man. You just need the right parts.
Weird.
Oh man, what a pretty game.
Dude, we're already in Act
that was
3.
fun.
That was crazy.
Honestly, like we made a lot of good progress today.
We did it at a higher difficulty.
Hey, how you doing, Hamdi? Sorry I didn't see you sooner.
Oh, you got a fucking comment here. Look at that. Oh, nice. Dude. No, that is nice.
So, yeah, we're cutting it. we're cutting it for now for tonight.
We're cutting
We'll
it.
be back to
Yeah.
it. You said probably next week.
Yeah. Let's see. Next week is. Hold on. I gotta check. I gotta check my calendar. Let's see. Let's look.
Save the day.
We probably will do next Saturday if that's all right with you.
So I should. I should be probably done.
Oh god, I got a fucking. I'll tell you out there. I got a fucking story for you. Oh.
All right, we might as well mop this up then. Thanks for anybody who dropped by. Anybody new to the channel, welcome. Anybody returning, welcome back. I've been Fred. This is Captain Ray. This was Gears of War Reloaded. Oh, sorry. Reloaded.
Yeah.
We'll pick this back up next Saturday then.
Stay in the Discord a second, Fred. I'll tell you the story. Godspeed, everybody.
Yeah, without further ado, you folks have a good night.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Stop screen.